about that because you know that it's going to be something that's going to be shot also?
I think the biggest difference is I have absolutely no time to get the work done. We have an 8-day schedule per episode. So we're cranking out, 6 to 10 songs in 8 days. It's insane.
Tell me, we were talking earlier, and you're pretty modest, but I think that of the top 10 songs right now, 7 of them are your work, right? At the same time.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
How about that? 7 of the top 10 songs. It's an absolute phenomenon. How do you, so you have to do the sessions obviously really quick, which means juggling a ton of people. Do you do the arrangements of the song and all that stuff too?
Yeah, me and my partner. I have a partner in Sweden. I'm Swedish too. There's a theme here.
It's crazy. It wasn't planned.
No, it's funny because when we started GLEE, which I just been a record producer like Red, and we know each other, and then this opportunity came up, and I was like, sure, I'll try it. And I had no idea, obviously. Actually, I did the pilot, and I said, this will never work. It's like a primetime musical in the U.S., no way. But we did it, and here we are. But in the beginning, there was only supposed to be 2 songs per episode. So my partner and I, we were in LA and doing our thing and chilling out and writing records for other people. And I was sure what this GLEE thing. Then it exploded, and the music really took off and drove the thing. And we saw the pilot air, and Don't Stop Believing went straight to #1. And then they started adding tons of music to the show because that was driving the whole show. So next thing I know, we're doing 8 songs an episode, and I'm panicking. So my partner went back to Sweden, and he sits there, and basically when I go to bed, he keeps working. We work 24 hours a day, and we never stop.
Wow. Amazing.
That's the only way we can get it done in time. So
That's
basically pass the baton back.
Okay, so for instance, on the Super Bowl episode that aired, there was a Thriller, but then it was mixed with the Zombies.
Oh, with the AAS, yeah.
Now, who comes up with the idea? Do the writers of the show say, hey, we're going to combine these songs, or is that something you do?
It's either me or Ryan Murphy, usually the guy who, it's his show.
Okay.
And when they write the scripts, he goes, I want this song, or he'll call me and go, what do I do? Give me some options. He always has the final say. A lot of the mashups especially, he leans on me just because he has no idea if it's going to work musically. Yeah. So he'll go, come up with something. That Thriller mashup was something we collaborated a lot, trying to figure out what the coolest thing would be, because lyrically we wanted it to be some creepy, with the heads will roll, worked out really well. Right. And the tempo kind of worked between the two. That's the hard thing with the mashup, you got to decide which song's going to lead. Exactly. Obviously Thriller had to lead, so finding the right match was pretty hard, but I think it turned out pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool. Okay, so you obviously work with a lot of females and males. You're known, RedOne, for obviously Lady Gaga, best known, but you also mentioned working with Usher. Is there any difference? We love Usher. What's the difference between working with a male and a female artist? Is there any difference, or does it just come down to people as others? To you, for Red.
Well, honestly, the big ones or the good ones, they bring a lot to the table, and I don't see any difference, but it's just I like when they have a lot, when they inspire me a lot. The good ones, they inspire you a lot to do incredible stuff. So, but the difference, I don't feel there's any difference. It's just talent. The key. The key. Yeah, but musically is the vibe they bring.
What about? Here's a difference too. So now, obviously, you and Gaga, first thing, huge success. You've obviously followed that up big, but that was a new artist. Nobody had ever heard of her. Usher was someone that was already established. Do you go back and listen to his old stuff and go, this is what I want to do, or does that when somebody says, hey, do you want to work with Usher, just as instantly like, oh yeah, I got something for him?
Most of the time I make stuff, I custom make stuff for artists, and always my rule is always been, and I want to share with you guys is to always, when you do research or about everything, think about 3 things: the past, the present, and the future. So the past, where you read about music, you research, YouTube, listen to what they've been doing and everything, and know what they're doing now, and think about the future. What can I do to make it special and to lead music or to lead business or whatever you do?